Now, I shared this idea, and I was very excited how coaching could fit into solution focused and coaching work, and I knew that this was my niche in the world of constellation and coaching early on. So I went to a constellation conference and I did a presentation. It was in San Diego. Gosh, it was several years ago now, and I was explaining how coaching could work with constellation and constellation could work with coaching. And a lot of the therapists were very resistant. In fact, I felt like, uh-oh, it stopped me in my tracks for a good 2 or 3 years because I just felt like everyone disagreed with my idea. And they're saying, no, if we use this only for coaching and only for future focus and future forward, it limits the constellation. And actually, that's quite true. It does limit what shows up in the constellation. But I use the reframe of it focuses what shows up in the constellation as only what's relevant to move us towards our goal, right? Because we're not looking at all the past. We're not looking at all the problems of our ancestors and all of the traumas that they've experienced in their lifetime. If you want to go looking for those problems, you'll find them. There's lots of them, right? But with coaching, we're only maybe going to address the ones that are holding someone back from moving towards their goal. If there's just one thing that shows up that really is an old story or an old pattern operating at an unconscious level, we can see it, acknowledge it, and release it so that we can move forward towards our own goals rather than repeating those stories and patterns that we've inherited either through our younger years in our life, through our family kind of patterns, through our ancestral patterns, and even deeper beyond that. There are lots of unconscious programs running and operating with us. Some of them are very positive and resourceful. Some of them tend to kind of hold us back when we're moving into new territory. And so certainly when we're working with constellations and coaching, it's very focused what shows up in the session. So it's more constructive than it is phenomenological, the work we're doing here. And I'll talk more about those two words as we go along.